Welcome back to the arena. I'm Dylan, and today we're breaking down one of the craziest weeks in college hoops. Upsets, buzzer beaters, overtime battles, and some legit season-changing wins. We've got rivalry chaos between the Duke Blue Devils and North Carolina Tar Heels. A wild overtime war involving Michigan State Spartans and a huge win by Illinois Fighting Illini. A shocking upset with St. John's Red Storm taking down UConn Huskies. And of course, the one Kentucky fans won't stop talking about, Kentucky Wildcats beating the Tennessee Vols. Let's talk about it. This rivalry never disappoints, but this one felt like a movie. Duke and North Carolina went back and forth all night. Tough defense, big swings, and momentum. Shifts like crazy. But the moment everybody's talking about, Seth Trimble's cold-blooded three. This dude stepped into the shot with confidence like he was in an empty gym. The form, the follow-through, and the timing, absolute perfection. This win does two things. Gives North Carolina huge momentum heading towards the tournament seeding, and puts pressure on Duke to tighten up late game execution. Rivalry games are emotional, but when a guy like Trimble closes the game, it shows North Carolina has someone who wants the ball when it matters. If these two meet again in the ACC tournament, look out. That might be the game of the year. Now let's talk about one of the biggest surprises of the entire week. Michigan State Spartans pulling the upset over Illinois Fighting Illini. This game was physical from the jump, and Michigan State came in with that classic Tom Izzo toughness, attacking the paint, bodying up on defense, and refusing to let Illinois run their offense comfortably. The key difference? Michigan State's late game execution. They hit clutch shots, got huge defensive stops, and controlled the tempo in the final minutes. Illinois made a push, but the Spartans didn't fold. They actually looked like the more composed team down the stretch. This win does a few things for Michigan State. It puts Michigan State right back in the tournament conversation. It gives them a huge confidence boost heading towards March. And it exposes the Illinois' issues with the closing tight games. If Michigan State builds on this, they're going to be a scary team in the conference tournament. This was a massive statement upset. Now, let's talk about St. John's, a team that been up and down, walked into that matchup, and played like they had nothing to lose. UConn has been one of the most dominant teams all season, but St. John's came in aggressive, attacking the glass, pushing the pace, and hitting shots they normally don't hit. This upset is big because it proves UConn is beatable. St. John's showed they can hang with elite teams. The Big East just got 10 times more interesting. If St. John's builds off this momentum, they can shake up the whole conference. If not, this still goes down as one of their biggest wins in years. Now for the one I know the BBN was waiting for. Kentucky versus Tennessee, and the Wildcats delivered when it mattered. This game was physical, fast, and full of emotion. Tennessee came in confident. They've been one of the toughest teams in the SEC, but Kentucky answered every punch. Kentucky's young core played fearless, attacking the rim, making smart passes, knocking down shots, and defensively, this might be one of their best effort games of the season. The crowd was insane. Rupp Arena felt like a Final Four environment. This win does two major things for Kentucky. Number one, confidence boost. They now know they can beat elite teams. Momentum for March. Teams that get hot in February are the ones nobody wants to see in the tournament. If Kentucky builds on this, they're dangerous. That wraps up this week's craziest NCAA upsets, and honestly, this might have been the wildest week of the season so far. Let me know in the comments which upset shocked you the most, which team gained the most momentum, and who you think is peaking at the right time. This is Dylan, and this is The Arena. If you love college hoops and sports breakdowns, make sure to subscribe and stick around. I would love to have you. We've got more analysis, predictions, and breakdowns coming all week. Thanks. Peace.